So, I thought you might want to see a few things about Smurfwood Trails. So we'll give you a little trail ride here, just a quick ride on the first part of Trail 2, especially since I missed this part in a prior video. Now this is not a sedate little ride. I'm moving along at a pretty good clip here. Just to give you an idea what the trail's all about. Doesn't the exhaust note sound awesome? There are lots of different features in the trail, from the twists and turns and the hills and valleys to various crossings of one type or another. And of course, Smurfwood is known for its bridges. These are all one-way trails. Different soil types, roots, rocks, all kinds of things are all over the trails, and that makes them more interesting. And obviously the trails are well groomed, they're maintained. The owner is pretty good about that. Now there's no field riding. Even though the field comes right up to the trail there for a bit, you're not allowed to ride in the field. Get a big fine for that. If you want to work out of your whole body, come ride some of these trails. Here's one of those bridges. Now, of course, you don't have to ride the trails, that is, this quickly. And of course, we're staying on Trail 2 here. There are various options, so you can choose your path, and each path, the route that you take on the trail, has different advantages and disadvantages, or different features. If I'd ride out here along the shore of the lake a bit, see some of the things here now with the camera. Yeah, we can ride right up the hill here. There's some things I'm not doing with the camera though. This is just to give you an idea of what Smurfwood's all about. And no, I have no benefit or affiliation. It's just, I enjoy riding there. Kind of an introduction to my other Smurfwood videos, even though I have some up already. But I should answer some questions that people may have. I love all these rocks. Riding through there on the ATV is fun. Now, you wouldn't want to walk through there, but riding is fun. And we'll head on back to the cabin here. This is just a quick little ride around the lake. Now, most of us park down here. Got the big shelter, picnic tables, and I'll give some more views of this area later. see the size of that shelter. It's pretty good size. This part of the lake, you can see the swing and the seat swing. A barbecue grill there. And I've got some pumps up here for the bathrooms and things. Now, you see these storage bins over here. You can actually spend the night in them. Those 3-color storage bins. And then they have up here bunkhouse and cabin. Oh, this is the height of luxury. Those are the restrooms in the upper lot. And yeah, those are the skid steer treads. There's not much water. Of course, the lake is in turnover anyway, but yeah, it's looking pretty poorly. Quickly, some of those little clips earlier, you could see they do allow the ATVs up to 64 inches in width here. Yes, the lake really doesn't look that great right now. Just no rain. The trails are extremely dry, as you'll see in a bit. Now that's a mud pit. You can choose to ride through that if you want. I did not so choose. We'll run this the opposite direction this time. Make sure you can see the lake here. Obviously I'm riding in this area much more slowly and in the opposite direction at this point than I did previously. Number of different views of the lake here, which is normally, it's not picturesque, but it's normally alright. Like I said, turnover and lack of rain. Not been the lake's friends recently. Let's face it, you probably don't come to Smurfwood for the scenery. And there's camping back in this area, like tent camping, that's allowed. That shelter actually gets lit at certain times. Now that's supposed to be some kind of creek there, and you can see the dirt isn't flowing at this point in time. Right, you can see how dry this is. Obviously the corn is just has had not enough water, but right across the trail, nice and green for a lot of it. Those are soybeans. The sky's beautiful. Actually, this particular section of footage, or piece of footage, this is actually pretty okay. How about that view? Now you can see down in the section there to the right, it is kind of dry for whatever reason, even though that is a lower area. Kind of interesting, the dark and light areas of the soybean field. And then of course that whole brown area. Now in just a moment we're going to turn, and then you'll be able to see some of this on the other side. So look at this. You have half green, half brown on the left, and pretty much just brown on the right. Alright, now you can see this field here. This is up in the upper lot. And then along the ride coming in, they have more soybeans, this great big field. Now, way off on the left, you can see that brown field we saw just a little bit earlier. These are some silos down the road a little bit. Might have done a few donuts. There's really no sensation of doing the donuts on the video though, for whatever reason. Right, this is down in the lower lot. They have the radiator wash. Of course, that's an additional fee. Now, ahead of us is a bin that is kind of a shower and bathroom. As I said, this is the lap of luxury here. And they allow people to park down here and bring their RVs and things down here. We already talked about those silos and the cabin and bunkhouse up here at the top of the hill. They're available for rent. Heading back out toward the entrance to Trails 1 and 3 here. There is a mud pit over here. It occurred to me, you know, now is as good a time as any. So we never do it, but for the heck of it, let's go right down the mud pit. What do you think? Try not to get too dirty. Yep, how about that? I think I rode it without getting too much mud on me. That was fun. What do you say we try it again? Let's go the other way this time. Alright, see that? Now I can say I did a mud pit. You saw me ride through a mud pit. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.